How you all going? Venomous Type-Man here, back again once again today for episode 8 of the Pokemon Black Nuzlocke. So in the last episode, we went through, beat a few trainers, starting to get some levels on Pokemon such as Drake and Mayhosco, the Shelgon and the Snorunt. And today we're going to continue up the mountain to beat a couple of trainers and probably battle end if we get enough time. So if you like this video, please like, comment and subscribe. Really helps the channel. And let's get on with the video. Now, for whatever reason, this trainer decided to crash my game in the last episode, so we couldn't quite get that in, unfortunately. However, we're going to beat him today, hopefully, see what he has, and hopefully get the job done. And pray this time it does not crash my game. That is what I'm hoping for, that it does not crash my game. That would be absolutely... Hooray, it doesn't do that, finally. See, it's just weird. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. Don't know how to feel about it. But anyway, so that is that. And we're going to go for an Icy Wind, slow down the speed of the Togepi. Although this is scary. Metronome is very scary. It can go for whatever it wants, when it wants. It's just, well, not when it wants, but it can pick any move. It could be an Oko move that kills me if it hits. So Metronome can be quite scary. If it pulled out a fighting or rock type move, that would have been quite scary. So we're going to go into thick, let it take a hit, just in case it pulls out something crazy Metronome wise. Got the confusion as well, so that's really helpful. Do like when I get the hacks and not them, but it's usually the other way around. Usually the CPUs get it, and it just makes my life so much more difficult than what it should be. So Mayhosco go to level 16, so that's really good. And this is a Keldeo. Thank goodness I've got Big here because Psychic is super effective against fighting. I'm forced to use Aqua Jet just to be annoying, just die already. But at least now with the Psychic type, I'm able to actually not only take the hits, but its fighting types are resisted against mine, against me, and I can also use Psychic type moves, which is super effective. So this should be fine. This should be quite easy. So force you snap out. You couldn't just hit yourself once. It's like, you know, I get the confusion, but I never get the benefits of it too. Imagine getting the benefits off of it. Like, of course I won't. That's just impossible. So we are now here. Thick grew to level 17, as I said. Oh, it nearly grew to level 18. Far out. That is a lot of experience. I mean, Keldeo is a legendary, so it doesn't surprise me, but still, that is a lot of experience. So I'm going to save here, make sure that nothing goes AWOL, that I can just cut, so that just in case a trainer so happens to crash my game. And what's funny as well, and I don't know why, but every time it crashes, it is because a trainer sends out a Pokemon or is about to. It's always that same spot, and I don't know why. And it happened again. It just happened again. I want you to know, some of these episodes do take 2 or 3 times to film because it crashes. You have to reset everything, reset all the recording, resync everything, and then ensure that all your files are all sort of separate, so you know which one is which. It's just annoying. It'd probably take half as long as if I would just do it and then not have any dramas and reset up files and reset up everything. Having said that, with these crashes though, it's still not so bad the way I'm recording. I want to let you guys know in the comments about whether you like this or not. Obviously I started with episode 5, and of course I miss again. It uses Sand Attack. I've got Hustle, so I can't hit anything. Please hit, for crying out loud. And wow, that did a lot of damage. That is a lot of damage, and I don't know why. Why did that do so much? I actually have no idea. So this is concerning, to say the least. And then you do this. Far out. Although that is a positive, it sort of gives me a free switch, and I don't have the Sand Attacks anymore, so it's not the end of the world. I might go for a bit of chip here, so I'll use the Aqua Jet. I'll see how we go. Oh, that did nothing at all. Well, hopefully Captain Matt can take this hit, and oh, okay. I was hoping it could take it a little bit better. But what I will say is thank goodness for the hail right now, because it's doing a little bit chip by chip damage. So as long as I can hold on, it should be fine with the hail damage. Should be fine, because it's taking residual damage after each turn, which is very good. Unfortunately, switching into a gust is not that great, especially when it does so much. So anyway, while this Pidgeot is absolutely annoying me, and also, I was going to say just before I change the subject, that this is the reason why it's a little bit scary with my levels right now. Lenora's going through level 22, so I'm struggling with the Pidgeot. Now, the typing's not great for me, and I have been unlucky, but stuff like this can happen in the gym league battles. The first gym leader does not represent what these battles are going to be like. They're usually absolute chaos, and I finally hit something. Please hit 3 times and kill it. Of course not, it hits twice. But I finally beat it. Far out, that took way longer than it should be. It's only a Pidgeot, for crying out loud. You would have thought I would have had the type advantage, but obviously not. But I do get a new move, Smackdown, which is helpful. Another rock type attack. Better accuracy than rock pass. So that is not bad at all. Captain Matt growing a few levels. Not too sure whether I'm going to keep Captain Matt on the side or not. I'm still undecided, just because I really want to try and get the main team members up to a certain level. For these gym leaders. I mean, Alomola does have some good defense, so it can swap in, as we saw there, to take a hit. But yeah, but I'm not too sure whether I'm going to continuously level up. There are some better water types out there, but I avoid that trainer because I do not want to have to deal with crashing again. That would be a logistical nightmare. So yes, and I think we've pretty much cleared out all the trainers now. Sucks we can't battle that trainer up there that crashes the game, unfortunately, because it's one of those things where hopefully it doesn't bite me later on, where it's a mandatory battle that keeps crashing and I just have to keep doing it until it doesn't crash, or if it's, you know, going to hurt me later on because I'm missing out on trainers and valuable experience. So this could actually hurt me later on. So if there's a trainer here, a trainer there, it all sort of stacks up and it's becoming less and less experience that you actually get. So that is not what you want. But we've got a Crocodile now. I thought that Mayo probably not the greatest when it comes to this, just because it doesn't have the greatest defense stat. So I'm not too sure they'll take a hit too well, even though it does have a good typing matchup. So I went into Hermione, and Crocodile's just being annoying. And I miss again! Are you serious? Now, if you don't know Hermione's ability, it is Hustle. That means that the attack power is boosted when you use the move. That's great. That's amazing. But there's a catch. The catch is that it means the move is more likely to miss, which is the reason why a lot of my moves keep missing. When you have Hustle, plus a couple of moves that's like 90 accuracy, plus sand attacks, it just means that I cannot hit anybody. As you see there, I look at my ability to make sure it's Hustle, I just cannot hit anything. It's just so frustrating. I mean, I just want to get some levels and some training, and I just cannot hit anything. And now I'm wasting potions as well. Great, now it won't let me use Fury Cutter. See, now I can't use potions. Well, I can use potions, but I don't want to, so I'm just going to have to run here. Otherwise, I would have been there for a while. The Sand Tomb wouldn't let me escape. Sand Attack would make sure that I could not hit anything. And then I'll be just constantly doing chip, and me then constantly then having to use potions. And I don't want to deal with that. So I want to try and find another Chansey. That would be amazing to try and level up Mayo Hosco. But oh boy, don't shut in anticipation. I have a funny feeling this Whirlipede's got Rollout, because that's the only move that would be super effective against me that it would possibly know at this level. So I'll go into Hermione, just a good matchup. And there you go, a new Rollout. So I'm lucky I did switch. That did sort of help me, because I was a bit uncertain whether it... And I miss again! What is this? I was a little bit uncertain about whether it had Rollout or not, because Rollout's scary because each time it uses it becomes more and more damaging. Luckily, I finally hit something, but yeah, I was not 100% sure whether it had Rollout, but as soon as I saw that anticipation, which lets you know whether it's got a super effective move, I sort of realized, okay, it must have Rollout, otherwise, well, I mean, what else would it know? So unfortunately, that sort of little mini grinding session, try to find a Chansey. It must be a rare encounter because I keep running to like crocodiles and, well, Rotom was fairly rare, I suppose. But unfortunately, did not find Chansey, and I don't want to be here all episode trying to look for Chanseys. With these short, sharp, shiny episodes, you want to try and make progress. So it might be something I do off screen, depending on how confident I go with this end battle, to be honest, and see how well I cope with that, because that'll probably give me a good indication. But I'm going to use the Bright Powder on Mayo, because it is my Pokemon I'm going to lead with. It means that it lowers the other opposing Pokemon's accuracy. So, I mean, we all have just seen how frustrating it is for me when I miss. So I'm hopefully trying to turn the tide a little bit, and hopefully they start missing their moves if I can keep Mayo in. So obviously if it's the lead, try and keep me, get levels, and hopefully they miss. So that's the idea. And also with this as well, because it's short, sharp, shiny episodes, I did start off by reading the dialogue. Unfortunately, I'm probably not going to continue with that, because there is a lot of dialogue throughout this game, and if I was there reading dialogue, it would take up a lot of the time, especially at parts where it's very, very story driven. So I feel like to save a little bit of time, I'm not going to go through the dialogue. I've played this game many times, and I'm sure some of you watching these probably have as well. But if you haven't, there are some, if you're sort of not really too sure on what's going on, there are some very good sources to sort of help you follow throughout the storyline. But essentially at the moment, En's trying to work out like the ability of people and Pokemon and their strength. And, he's, trying to work out the bond between them, while Team Plasma's just talking about how we make Pokemon suffer. Now, they are key important points for later on in the game. I'm not going to spoil that at all, but yeah, I might just do maybe some brief overview of the story. It might be quicker than just, reading the dialogue bit by bit, because that will take a lot of time. So we've got a Gastrodon here, and this is kind of scary, not because it's doing a lot of damage, but because this is the type of Pokemon that I don't have anything for. Just those water types that I struggle with, and the ground types as well, to be fair. So something like a grass type would be very, very helpful. And that's something that if I get a grass type encounter, I think I will play some Mola and do it that way, or Captain Matt, because I feel like that will definitely be a lot better than the team, because that seems to be that one sort of thing I'm struggling with. That even Solrock was a little bit scary, because I didn't really have too much for a rock type. So rock, ground, water is a bit of a problem at the moment. I think grass, super effective on all of them, would be a perfect typing to be able to get me through this game a little bit more. And it is one of the core typings you need throughout the game as well. But a Shroomish to finish off, so not too scary, and didn't really have that much powerful Pokemon at all, which is sort of good. Weren't that scary, and it's just, and this goes to show as well, the different type of Pokemon the opposing or opponents are going to have means that you're going to have a well-rounded team as well, and that's what. And I miss again. Well, I mean, I want a well-rounded team, but Hermione's really letting me down right now. It's just, I don't even know what's going on. Hustle's really destroying me today. I probably could have even started the gym, but just so much battle. It's just taking a while because I can't hit moves when I need to. But I finally hit it. Shroomish should go down. That is N defeated. There you go. Still no deaths for the last couple of episodes. Hopefully that continues, knock on wood, and hopefully we can progress to the next gym leader in the next episode, and hopefully get our second gym badge. So N's just looking at saying that he wants to get Zekrom, one of the legendary Pokemon, because he needs that power, and he wants us to be friends because of the bond we share with our Pokemon. But anyway, that will do for this episode. The next episode, we will go in, take on the next gym leader, and also comment down question of the day, which is, what is your favourite sport? Mine is AFL. But until then, I'll see you in the next episode. Comment down your question of the day, gauge in the comments, and we'll get our second badge in the next episode. See you later, everybody.